This is his car, and he just picked it up a few weeks ago. So what do you think about it so far, Nick?
It's basically been my childhood dream car, so it's lived up to the expectations.
Yeah,
I think it was 2007, actually 2008. This car went out of production in 09, and I think it was 07 or 08. And my neighbor came home with one, and I had no idea what it was. It was like I thought it was like a Corvette or something. I must have been, I think I was 10 or 11 years old. I was like, oh, his name's Conrad. I was like, Conrad, what car is that? He's like, oh, it's a Honda S2000. Never heard of the car, and basically ever since I've always wanted one, and here we are. 10 or so, however many years later, driving one.
Yeah, this thing's awesome to drive. It's a lot of fun. The first thing you notice is how short this shifter is. It's a really easy car to drive, and it lives up to the hype. It really it's a lot of fun. It revs up to like 8,000 RPMs.
82, yeah.
8,200 RPMs. So it's a lot of fun.
It's definitely a driver's car. You need to be an attentive driver.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely a driver's car. It's got no traction control. It's really like a bare bones car. It's a
purist car.
Yeah, definitely.
It's for driving. It'll escape from you if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, definitely. And it sounds really good even for a stock car. The exhaust on it's really nice.
The interior note's good.
Yeah, definitely.
But from the outside, it's kind of dead. Like, I want to do a catback, but I'm trying to keep it stock. The whole. Yeah. Do I modify or do I not?
Yeah, because this thing's like completely stock, and it's hard to find one stock. All the Honda S2000s are either modified or something's
rusting
happened
out.
to them. Yeah, exactly.
Not clean title. This is clean title, 40,000 miles, 13 years later, and it still has no miles on it. So.
Yeah, the interior in this car too. I like how it's really driver oriented.
Oh yeah. Like if you could see the interior, I got nothing over here.
Yeah,
I get a vent.
Nothing in the passenger side. Everything is like focused to the driver. Like we said, it's definitely a driver's car. So this car has a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 250 horsepower, and that's a lot for a 4-cylinder that's not turbocharged or supercharged or anything. And it really moves. It'll do the quarter mile in about 14 seconds flat and 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. So for a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, this thing really moves.
And up until recently, it had I don't know if you knew this, it had the highest horsepower per cylinder rating until the 458 Italia came out.
Oh man,
it's 120 horsepower per cylinder.
Yeah, I mean 240 for something that's a little.
I think Honda claimed 245 in the second gen. I think that was what they claimed. And I've seen dyno results from a completely stock one like this. I think it's like 210 wheel, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
But like with most Hondas, the big complaint is the lack of torque. It really does lack in torque. 156, I think it was.
I think, yeah, something like that. It might have been a little bit higher, but yeah,
it really is lacking in torque, and you do notice that, especially at the lower RPMs. But the point of this car is that it revs up to 8,200 RPM. And,
yeah, exactly.
VTEC kicked in, is a real thing. Above 6,000 RPM, the car bolsters to life. It's like having a turbo. It actually feels like your turbocharger has spooled up to full power, and that's where the car begins, really, is above 6,000 RPM. It's great. Yeah. And it wants to sing up to those RPMs.
Yeah, definitely.
If you short shift and keep it around 3-4 grand, like, we're doing right now pretty much, it drives like a Civic. A rear-wheel drive Civic. You could do a power stretch right here.
All right.
You could do a pull in second gear. Like I said, just careful with the snap oversteer. Sing it up all the way to 82.
Alright, so I'm going to jump on it a little bit.
Just be careful. There's the VTEC.
Oh, man, this thing really goes nice. Like those quick shifts.
No, that was actually a really quick shift. That was good. Yeah, that torque rush definitely comes up once the car comes to life, for sure.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good in the passenger seat, too.
Yeah, I mean, so I never really understood the whole VTEC thing. I've never driven a Honda before. Well, I've driven a Civic SI before, but I never really, jumped on it. Yeah, after about 65 to 7,000 RPMs, you really feel it start to, kind of pull back. Yeah, so come up to this corner. Yeah, it's completely flat. You get no body roll at all. It completely hugs the road. It's, pretty much on rails, this thing. It handles really good.
That's crazy. It's a driver-oriented car. You know, there's no traction control, there's no assistant, there's no hill assist, there's nothing. It's from 2004, and it really is a purist car. 6-speed manual, front mid-engine, really nice Chevelle. Yeah, everybody's got the cars out today.
Oh my god!
I just saw a Viper GT.
Oh really?
Like the newest generation one. Oh my god, gorgeous.
Oh man, I wish I could use my my vet today.
I know. Oh, and there's a reverse lockout, so you can't accidentally go into reverse. So don't worry about that.
All right, awesome.
It's one of the ones you have to push down and go over. But yeah, no traction control, no assistance whatsoever. The only thing you get to help you drive is the limited slip diff, which you want. Which you want. You always want like rear wheel drive.
Yeah, true. I mean, you pretty much want a limited slip in like anything.
Yeah. Doesn't the Monty have limited slip in the front?
Yeah, because if only one wheel spun on it,
yeah,
that would be pretty insane. Really like this thing.
I keep telling myself I'm not going to drive it because, you know, it's winter here and
so
the roads are horrible. We shouldn't.
Well, right.
I mean, you and I both should be driving our sports cars, and yet here we are every single day driving them.
Well, it's not like that salty out because it's been raining around here.
I'm trying to conserve the miles too, and you know, it's supposed to be a secondary car, and I'm driving it every day.
But like something like this, like you know,
I can't stop driving.
Yeah, you want to drive it,
and it wants to be driven. This turnip here is so much fun.
I know. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. So
yeah, take it in third. It really hugs the road. Like, go ahead.
Jeez.
It just sticks. It really lives up to the whole like go-kart handling thing.
Oh, definitely.
Like I know, doesn't Mini claims to have like go-kart handling, right?
Yeah, the Minis were like a lot of fun too. But it's different. Like they both handle really well, but the Mini's more of like it's so small that it just feels like I don't know.
So how would you say this handles in the go-kart sense to a Mini? Because you just recently drove the Cooper S.
I'd say that this probably handles more like.
I think it stays more flat when it's cornering.
Yeah, maybe the Mini gets a little more body roll.
Okay.
No, it doesn't really get that much body roll. I don't know. It's I mean, they both handle really well. It's just like, you know, front wheel drive car and like a
versus rear wheel drive. Yeah.
Wow, this is like a really short shifter.
I know.
I like that though. It's cool.
That's like the legendary Honda shifter.
Wow.
Except it's not paired up to a Civic, so it's actually a fun car.
True. It's a nice clutch weight too.
It's a little too light in my opinion, but it makes it really easy to just drive and just, you know, not have to worry about
yeah, I guess it could be a little heavier.
I mean, I think it's light because I have a racing clutch in my Subaru, so I'm used to like pressing that down every single day. And when I get in this, it's like a feather. The biggest reason people buy the first gens are because of the whole 9,000 RPM rev limiter. First gens were a 2-liter inline 4. This is 2.2. The first gen had the 9,000 rev limiter. This has 8,200. But Honda,
still enough.
It's still plenty. Honda gave this one like a 5 or 10% boost in torque, which I would take the extra torque over higher revving. People think otherwise, so it's all preference really. It's always funny hearing people's stories about, you know, what kind of cars they like and why. Because I mean, you and I'm pretty sure we both respect all cars.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just we have our preferences.
Yeah. It's like, you know, I'd buy some stuff you wouldn't buy, you'd buy stuff I wouldn't buy.
But I love your cars. I just said earlier how much I love your Corvette.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, you gotta be able to respect.
I'm pretty sure you're enjoying driving this.
I hate it.
This sucks.
Get me out of this thing. This is definitely a lot of fun to drive. I've never driven one of these before, and it's a really cool driving experience.
It's one of the last, like, I don't want to say last pure sports cars you could buy.
Bare bones, like no real computer.
Because you can still buy a BRZ, you know, you can buy a BRZ and FRS. You can still buy the MX-5, Fiat 124. They make the Abarth now.
I love the 124.
124 is gorgeous.
I want one.
I don't know what else this would compete with.
Maybe
because they don't make it anymore, so people don't use it in car reviews anymore. Yeah. I've seen a head-to-head with this, the RX-8, and a BRZ, and every time I see this get put up with anything, it wins.
Yeah, well,
It's got the highest horsepower. It's always the fastest in a straight line. It's always the most fun to drive, the most flat cornering. Everybody loves this car, and I finally understand why.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you know, for like a little, like, cause it's like a little roadster sports car. So,
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, you can't really beat it. Like, you know, I mean, cornering. There's lots of the corners good, but this thing has straight line performance too. I mean, 14-second quarter mile is pretty quick for
that's the point I'm trying to make.
Four-cylinder that's naturally aspirated.
It holds up in every category.
Yeah, you really gotta give it to Honda. I mean, you could like rag on Hondas all day long.
I know.
I mean,
it's the culture that surrounds Honda.
Well, when you think of a Honda, you think like Accord, Civic.
Yeah, you think
really
economy cars. I know, but people don't. I mean, people now who aren't into cars, they don't realize that Honda dominated the sports car game in the 90s. NSX, the K20 Civics, the Type Rs, Acura Integra Type R, S2000. Like, they were on their money, and they just stopped. I mean, they're coming back now. NSX is back. Hopefully, we're going to see an S2000 revival.
Oh my God!
Civic SI Type R is coming.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. Yeah, so if you wanted something like a rear-wheel drive, you know, 2-seater roadster, definitely check one of these out. I mean, you'll probably, I don't know.
If you ever get the opportunity to drive one, don't hesitate.
Yeah, don't hesitate to drive it.
Like having driven the new MX-5 recently, because people don't like to compare this to the MX-5 anymore because it's been out of production for a while, and having just driven the 2016 MX-5 recently, it's got a 1-to-1 final drive ratio, so that thing's always ready to just punch it in gear and go, even though there's no surge in power really. It's kind of flat. It's 150 horsepower, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
It's definitely a fun car to drive. Just the straight line performance wasn't there, which is why I didn't want to get one. This car has everything. I mean, it's simplistic, but I'm not driving it every day.
Yeah,
this car has everything I could ever want in a sports car. Definitely holds up to all the Fast and Furious hype. This was the
pink S2000.
Was that the second one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it was the first one. Jesse's got $100,000 under that hood. Don't do it. That was the S2000.
Oh, the
Remember?
white one. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it was black.
Oh, black.
It was that drag race. It was that drag race at the end. Johnny Tran, whatever his name was.
Yeah, versus the Volkswagen Jetta.
The Jetta.
With,
no brakes.
Yeah, with no brake calipers.
No wonder Jesse didn't stop at the end of the race. He had no brakes.
Exactly. Can't do that. All right.
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. So that was our review of the Honda S2000 2004 AP2. If you have any more questions, definitely leave a comment in the comments section. You can check out our page on Instagram, and that's all. So goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.